everybody, this is Diana from So Very Crafty, and we are here today to make this cute little super simple beginner sleep mask project that anybody with basic sewing skills can make in no time. This is literally a 5-minute project for anybody with basic sewing skills. It is great for travel, great for gifts, great for a good night's sleep. So I hope you enjoy this project. And if you do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, ring that bell for notifications so that you know when to get more videos as they come out here on So Very Crafty. And let's get started on this project. Okay, so let's get started on this super simple sleep mask project. All you need are 2 pieces of fabric, a piece of fusible fleece, and a piece of 1/4-inch elastic. And of course, the pattern, which is free with this video. All you have to do is go to the description section, which is right below the video where it says see more, and you can get this free pattern. From the pattern, you are going to cut 2 pieces of fabric. Now I've used 2 different pieces of fabric, but you could use the same piece if you wanted to. And you're going to cut 1 piece of fusible fleece. Now I've used Pellon 987F for this, but any fusible fleece will do. And I have cut a piece of 1/4-inch elastic that is approximately 13.5, 14 inches long for my project. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, after I've cut out my pieces, is I'm going to fuse my fleece onto one of my 2 pieces of fabric. I'm going to use my quilter's cut and press to be able to do that. Makes it easy for these small projects. I'm going to use my hot iron. And I have a cordless iron here, which is perfect for this project. And I'm just going to fuse this fleece onto the fabric. And as you can see, it becomes 1 piece of fabric that we can manipulate together. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my piece of elastic and I'm going to put it in the center on both sides of my eye mask. And I'm going to go over to the sewing machine real quick, and I'm just going to tack that in place. I'm not going to show that on the video because there's no reason to. I'm just going to tack a couple of stitches in place so that it stays right there in the center, and I'll be right back. Now I'm back, and you can see that I've just tacked a few stitches here in the side there to keep that in place. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place my other piece of fabric so that it's right sides together with the elastic in between. And I'm going to clip this. Now you could pin this if you like. It's completely up to you. I like these Wonder Clips. And if you don't have Wonder Clips, I'll put a link in the description section on where you can get these. They are very convenient to use for these little projects. Actually, for a lot of projects. I really prefer them over pins. in a lot of projects that I do. So I am just going to clip this. And again, we're right sides together and our elastic is in the center. Once that's done, we are going to head over to the sewing machine and we are going to stitch from the top. I'll put a clip here and a clip here, and we're going to stitch from this clip all the way around our mask to this other clip, and we're going to leave an opening in the center at the top of our sleep mask so that we can turn this right sides out. So let's head over to the sewing machine and let's stitch this up real quick. Here we are at the sewing machine, and we are just going to stitch this up real quick. And keep in mind that we don't want to catch this elastic except on the ends of our project. So I'm going to use a 1/4 inch seam allowance here, and I'm going to stitch all the way around my project. Now, if you're not used to going around corners and curves, just take your time. Now we stop. Now here we are back at the workstation, and we're going to take a small pair of scissors and we're just going to clip around our curves so that our sleep mask lays flat. The first thing we're going to do is snip right here in the center, making sure not to clip through the stitching. Otherwise your stitching will come out and that's no good for anybody. And so I'm just going to snip around these curves so that they will lay flat when we are done with our sleep mask. Now that we've clipped our curves, we are just going to turn this mask right sides out. And as you can see, our elastic is coming out right where it needs to be, in between our two sides of our sleep mask. So we can wear our sleep mask on either side. Thus, it is reversible. Now we are just going to press our sleep mask once again, and I'm going to press these raw edges in like the seam that would be there if I had stitched it. Now we have a nice flat sleep mask. I'm just going to go over to the sewing machine and I'm going to top stitch all the way around this sleep mask. I'm going to use a little bit of a sewer's trick here, and that is I'm going to use 2 different colors of thread for this top stitching. I'm going to use purple in my bobbin, and I'm going to use white in the top of my machine so that it looks nice and finished. For a beginner sewist, you may not know that you can do that or what the result may be, so that's what we're going to do for this project. So let's head back over to the sewing machine and let's top stitch all the way around this mask, and that will close up this opening at the top, and we will be finished with our project today. Here we are back at the sewing machine, and as I've stated, I've changed out my purple thread at the top and with white thread, and I still have purple thread in my bobbin. I'm going to start at the top so that I know that I'm going to enclose these raw edges here at the top where I left the opening. And I'm using about a 1/8 inch seam allowance here. And that's it. Now here we are back at the workstation, and we have finished our sleep mask. It is that simple. It is a 5-minute sleep mask project that anybody with basic sewing skills can make using the free pattern. So just take a few minutes and create your own sleep mask. They are a great idea for gifts, perfect for travel, and a good night's sleep. So I hope you enjoyed this project today, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ding that bell for notifications so that you can get notified of more Sew Very Crafty videos as they come out. That's all I have for you today is this simple sleep mask project. So give it a try, and I will see you all next time. Bye.